Here we have the Sparta 258. How the machine comes out of the package is you'll have a bag with your nylon head, your safety bar, your guard, your tool kit, which involves your plug spanner, Allen key, and a spanner as well, 8mm, 10mm spanner. It also comes complete with a single strap harness. Okay, so the machine comes completely assembled. The engine part of it. The only thing we have to assemble is the cutting end of the machine. So the best place to start is I'll just turn the machine up on its end. I'll put on the safety bar, which comes as so, with two 8mm bolts and washers. It's important to note that when assembling the safety bar, the curve goes towards the bottom end of the machine. You put your nuts and washers in as so, and you get your Allen key and just tighten. Simple as. Like so. Then we go down to the working end of the machine, where the guard, the head go on. The first thing to do is to put the grey blade and guard skirt onto the actual guard itself, and it just clicks in. And by lining everything up to the holes, just push it in and it'll click like so. It's also handy to have a Phillips screwdriver here to put this little self-tapper screw into the bottom of it, just to keep the guard good and tight. Now, in the bag that the guard comes in, you get a steel plate, and you get 4 bolts, nuts and washers. So we place the guard like so, down to the bottom of the head, line up the holes like so. We put a steel plate over it, it's curved, slots over the curved end of the guard. Then we get our nuts and bolts and washers. So we just slot our bolt through the holes with our washer and nut on the far side. With our washer and nut on the far side, just hand tighten. They're lock nuts, so you need a spanner to tighten them fully. We'll repeat the process for the other 3 pieces. Again, place your nut in, washer and nut on the far side. Hand tighten. The other 2. Like so. Again, just put your bolt through the holes and your washer and lock nut on the far side. Now, to tighten these, we'll just get our Allen key, an 8mm spanner. They'll come with the machine. So you can, like so, Allen key on one side, your 8mm spanner on the far side, and just tighten. and so on, and repeat the process on the other 3. And so on and so forth. They're lock nuts, so they'll be quite tight. Going on. Okay, the next thing to do is to put on the head. Okay, for this we'll need the plug spanner and a little steel stop to rotate the head and lock it. First thing to note is that the bolt on the head is left-hand thread. Okay, so we just line up, we put our stop in, spin the top of the head till you feel it clicking in. So now we can loosen the nut that comes in the head. Okay, again, it's left-hand thread, so turn it right to loosen it. So as that loosens, you'll have 2 steel washers that will come down with it. It's important to note to hold on to the black washer and the nut if you want to use your blade, but maintain the base washer in on the spline shaft. Again, we're putting on the head, it's left-hand thread. Line up your steel pipe with the hole. Again, you'll just hear it clicking in, like so, and place your head on it, and tighten like so. Again, it's left-hand thread, so don't be, and just tighten, hand tight, good and tight, so that the head is secure. So from this point, when you go to start the machine, it's a tap and go head. So as you rev the machine and hit the nose of the head off the ground, the line will come out. The blade here is designed to cut the line, so it can't come out any further than that, you know. Now going back to the nut and the washer, you'll also get the steel piece will steel washer and the silver cap and nut are used for your blade. Okay, that's your machine assembled and ready to go. You get your harness, you can just click it in here, and if your on and off switch. So to start the machine, you just pull up your trigger, pull back the switch, and it clicks into place. Now also on the machine, you'll see the red lever. Stay with the instructions on the air filter for run, start and choke. There's also a primer in here. We've petrol in the machine already, so give it about 6 or 7 primes when the machine is new. So just pull petrol into the carburetor. As we started, push it on to choke. Now the machine is ready to start. Just leave it on the ground. It's in the choke position. It's in the choke position, and we'll start. The machine is fired now. Return the choke to the run position and start again. The machine is fired now and we're ready to use the machine.
Okay, I'm just going to cut back in there. That's an overview of the assembly. We'll have one further video in the series just giving a quick demonstration of the strimmer in use.